Yeah, the Toronto Raptors, they lose a very controversial game. They lose by 1 against the Los Angeles Lakers. And I call it controversial because of the officiating. And look, I just want to start this post-game video, which I do after every single Raptors game, by stating that I hardly ever complain about the referees and the officiating. I hate to do that, but I have to call it out here. I mean, this was just absolutely ridiculous. What we saw in the fourth quarter, Darko Rajakovic just went off, backing his team up, and Darko earned my respect tonight for calling out what we all saw. The Toronto Raptors, I mean, they just got Ben Taylored once again. Ben Taylor struck again against the Toronto Raptors and effectively took this game over. That fourth quarter, so many questionable calls. The Emmanuel Quickley flagrant foul. How do you call that a flagrant? Emmanuel Quickley is making a basketball move. He gets called for the flagrant. He fouls out because of it. It was a huge play in the game. And the Lakers broadcast couldn't even believe it. And then Anthony Davis basically flops there at the end. It's in plain sight if you go back and watch it. And they call it an offensive foul. The Lakers seemingly got the benefit of every single call down the stretch. And the free throw discrepancy was just ridiculous, guys. 23-2 in favor of the Lakers in the fourth quarter, 36-13 overall. That doesn't just magically happen. There has to be an agenda behind that. And it was just frustrating to watch because the Raptors, they fought hard, they played hard, and they came up short by 1. And in a 1-point game, free throws kind of matter, especially when there's a huge discrepancy like that. And Darko went to bat for his team. Like I said, really credit him doing that. He won over a lot of people in that rant of his. And, he goes on to say, yeah, Scotty Barnes doesn't get a call. Scotty Barnes, 2 free throw attempts. Like, Scotty Barnes is going to be an all-star. He should be an all-star. And you're only giving him 2 free throw attempts. And there was a lot of contact on him down the stretch, which wasn't called. But then you give the benefit of the doubt to the Lakers guys like Anthony Davis, who got to the line 14 times, making 13 of 14. It is just very tough to watch this game go down like that, as the Raptors, like I said, only 13 free throw attempts in this one. The guy who got to the line the most was RJ Barrett, who had 3 free throw attempts. Anthony Davis had 14 free throw attempts. LeBron had 6, and as a whole, Lakers had 36. Just a tough way to go out in this spot, as the new look Raptors once again look solid. And look, I'm not going to spend this entire post game talking about the officiating, but you guys see it online. You guys see the replay. Very tough to avoid it when it's in plain sight how badly this thing was just pinned against the Raptors. Like, there's no other way to explain it. The Raptors flat out just couldn't get a call. And it seemed like every single call went against them in the worst way possible. So we'll see what the league does with Darko's rant, but I'm glad he did what he did, similar to what Fred VanVleet did last season. Remember, Fred VanVleet went off when talking about Ben Taylor. He threw an F-bomb in there. He got a huge fine. So you can say, oh, you're overreacting if this is the first time it happened, but it literally happened again with the same official. I don't know what to make of that. I don't know. That's just very, very ironic if you ask me. But the new look Raptors, aside from that, they played good, looked solid, played hard. And you look at the future of this team, Barrett, Barnes, Quickley, absolutely cooked. Siakam cooked as well. I guess you could call it spicy barbecue in this one. Siakam at 25, hit some big threes late. Scotty Barnes got ultra aggressive in the fourth quarter. He fouled out too, by the way. He got a lot of touches in the fourth, which was good to see. 11 of 20 from the field. He had 26. RJ Barrett, another solid game. He led all Raptors with a plus 10 and the plus minus. He had 23, 10 of 13 from the field. Very efficient. Quickly fouled out, like I said, 21 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds, 8 of 14 from the field, 4 of 6 from 3. He really caught fire from 3 in the second half of this one. And then the Raptors bench, Dennis Schroeder once again giving the Raptors some nice minutes from off the bench. And Gary Trent Jr. was huge from 3, hit a couple of huge 3 balls down the stretch, 4 or 6 from 3, 14 points. As you look at this game, Raptors shot at 56%, Lakers 54%. 3-pointers, Raptors actually ended up making one more 3 than the Lakers. These are 2 of not so good 3-point shooting teams in the league. Raptors edged the Lakers out there. And rebounds, 39 to 37. Assists, identical. Total turnovers. Lakers did have 3 more turnovers. Raptors actually outscored the Lakers 70 to 50 in the paint, as Anthony Davis did most of the damage in the paint. He was huge tonight for the Lakers. Obviously, no Jakob Poeltl for the Raptors. AD got off to a great start. He had 16 in the first quarter. Ends up finishing this game with 41. And then LeBron had 22 for the Lakers. But in a game like this, it boils down to free throws. It's a 1-point loss. And you look at, again, the free throw discrepancy, 36 to 13. It is just absolutely glaring in a game like this, in a loss like this for the Toronto Raptors. So this was just tough. Raptors fans definitely frustrated because they saw the team playing and fighting hard. This was a game that was right there for the taking for the Raptors. They hung in there all night, and they just couldn't get that extra juice when they needed to. And I do want to say Thad Young, we're all clowning him after Darko put him in as the starter at center. I thought he did a solid job in the minutes that he was given. So I owe you an apology, Thad Young. 10 points, 5 of 9 shooting. He was a +7, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals, 1 block. We'll see if Darko goes with Thad Young again, as the Raptors got to quickly bounce back, forget what just happened, as they got another game in less than 24 hours against the other LA team, the Los Angeles Clippers. And they got to just remain focused, because I tell you, I can bet a lot that Darko's not the only one unhappy after the officiating from that one. So the Raptors just got to get back on track, regroup, and hopefully they can come out and get the victory in the second of a back-to-back. It's going to be a tough one, because they are going to be taking on one of the hottest teams in the NBA right now in the Clippers. But yeah, Raptors lose, guys. Very, very controversial fashion. 132 to 131. What was your reaction to this? Do you agree with me? Do you agree the officiating was very, very, very questionable? And what are some of your other takeaways from this game? Let me know, guys. Hit a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. That is it for me. It's Luka signing off. As always, thanks so much for watching. Until next time, stay safe.